Hi, good evening to all.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah. So let's start. So yesterday we discussed about network fundamentals. So why need these fundamentals means if I want to share any data from source to destination, we need these three fundamentals. One is NIC. NIC means it's a network interface card, and it is a physical hardware. If I want to transfer any data, we need the NIC. Then only we can send or receive the data from source to destination. And next we discuss
Sir,
about
can I ask some question related
Yes.
to NIC, sir?
Yeah.
Suppose you have a mobile, but you forget your mobile somewhere else, right? There is an
Okay.
IME number. So whether NIC is two NIC for two different SIM cards?
No, it's a NIC means it's not a like SIM based. Okay, so it is a device based. So based on the
Means,
device,
but
yeah. So
device
IMG
have
is
the
different.
two
Yeah,
NIC.
they're not giving the IMG number on the NIC based. They are giving based on your mobile, not from the NIC.
Okay. Means whether it is coming under the 24 bits of the model, right?
Yes, correct. Yeah.
Because 48 is an MAC address, so it is split up in 24 and 24. That's why.
Yeah, 24 is a product. Yeah, this is a NIC related. That is a mobile related. Okay, so in mobile phone also we have the NIC, not for the IMG number.
Yes.
That is a mobile based. Okay, so in mobile phone also we need the NIC. Then only we are able to transfer the data or receive the data. Okay, there will be a chip is there in our mobile. Okay, there is a simple chip for to connect your Wi-Fi, to connect your mobile data.
Okay.
So we need a NIC. There is a simple NIC. That is not a IMG number. That is a different one. That is a mobile based.
Means NIC is not present at all in mobile. In short,
No,
there
it
is
is
a
there.
different logic circuit which is good.
No, it is there. NIC also there.
Okay.
Okay, but not related to the
Okay.
IMG like that.
Okay. Fine.
Sir,
Thank
I'm
you,
having a doubt, sir. You told me that each and every NIC carries individual MAC address, and
Yes.
each and every NIC carries individual IP address also. Is that
Yes,
right,
correct.
sir?
Yes, correct.
Okay, sir.
Okay, and we discuss about MAC address. MAC address is used to find your NIC. So which NIC you are using, that we can find out. It is a physical address and it is a permanent address. We can't change the MAC address. So whatever your manufacturing company given, that MAC address only you can use it. That is a hexadecimal address. It is a 48-bit address. The first 24-bit it is reserved for the product, and next 24-bit it is reserved for the device. And I said about logical address. Logical address is nothing but it's an IP address. IP means it's an internet protocol. It's look like a temporary address. We can change it based on your requirement, based on the location. We can change it. Okay, so it is based on you can change it or your ISP can change it. Depends on your requirement. We can change it, but MAC address we can't change it. Okay, and where we can use the IP address means it is used to find the location of the device. So where it is located, we can easily find out based on the IP address. So we can see a lot of things about IP address later, but as of now, just I'm given the definition only about the IP address. So this is what we discussed on last class. So any doubts on last class?
No, sir.
Okay. So let's start today class, day 3. Okay. So I said today we'll see about OSI layers. So anyone know about OSI layers? So what are the layers? How many layers?
7 layers.
Yes, 7 layers.
First one is physical, then data link, network, TCP, IP, and then transportation, then presentation, and then application like this.
Okay. So we have an order. Okay. So there will be 7 layers. The OSIs. First layer will be the physical layer. Physical layers. Second one is a data link. Third one is network layer. Fourth one is transport layer. Transport layer. Fifth one is session layers. Session layer. Sixth one is presentation. Sixth one is presentation layer. Presentation. Presentation. Okay. So sixth one is a presentation layer. Presentation layer. Seventh one is the application layer. So this is the order. Okay. So you can't change this order. Okay. So it will work based on this 7 layer order by order. Okay. So someone will call like presentation to application. Sorry, physical to application. Okay. So someone will call from application layer to physical layer. Okay. But you can't change this order. Okay. Yeah.
So we can easily remember these topics under a small from the starting letters. For example, please do not touch Sweta's pet animal, and P stands for
Yeah, you
from
can
the starting letter
remember
P.
anyway. Okay, so you can remember anyway.
Okay.
Okay, so I just tell about these layers. Okay, so we can call it as a 1 to 7 or 7 to 1. But you can't change this order. Either we can call physical data link network transport session presentation application, or application presentation session transport network data link physical. So you can't change this order. So we can call as a 1 to 7 or 7 to 1. Why we are calling this two-way means, if you are the user, if example you are using the application, any application or any data, okay, you are transferring as a as the user, then it will be working application layer to physical layer if you are the user. If it is a network device, then it will work physical to application. You can call either two-way. Okay, both are correct one, but you can't change this order. Layer 1 always the physical layer. Layer 2 is a data link. Layer 3 is a network layer. Layer 4 is a transport layer. Layer 5 is session. Layer 6 is presentation. Layer 7 is application. Okay, 1 to 7 or 7 to 1 we call this. I will explain each and everything. Okay. So, if example, okay, so I have a mobile phone. Okay, I have a mobile phone. I'm going to send you one message to my friend. What message means? Hi message through WhatsApp application. Okay, so I'm going to send. I'm the sender. My friend is receiver. Okay, is going to receive my hi message through WhatsApp application. Okay, is going to receive through which application? WhatsApp. So example, I'm just taking as a WhatsApp. Okay, you can take anyway. Okay, so how it will work? Okay. So if I'm sending the data, okay, hi message, I'm the user, correct? I'm the user. Okay. So if I'm the user, which layer it will start? Physical or application?
Application, sir. If
Application,
you are user.
correct? If I'm the user, it will start with the application. Okay. So then it will start with the application layer. Okay. So what application layer will do means, application layer, it will convert all your traffic, all your data as a HTTP or HTTPS. Either it will convert all the traffic. Okay, example. Okay, so if I'm sending the data through WhatsApp application, Okay, in the back end, there will be conversion will happen like https.whatsapp.com. Okay, so you're also as of now we are using web WhatsApp, correct? So in web WhatsApp, how it work? So you can just type as https webwhatsapp.com. Okay, so all your application wherever it is working over the internet or intranet. Okay, so all the traffic will be converted into either http or https, both, either http or https. Okay, so all the traffic will be converted as a http or https. Who is going to convert means the application layer will convert your traffic. So application layer only it will be convert the traffic that we can see. Okay, so for example, https. So you're typing gmail.com. If you're typing gmail.com, you can see, correct? So we can see my Gmail account, everything I can see. Okay, so this is a user based application. Okay, so application layer we can see all your traffic will be converted as a http or https. That it is a application layer. I'm just saying only the basic definition only. I will not go more in depth about each and layer. Just I'm giving intro only. Okay, so first it will be converted into http and https. What is the sixth layer? Presentation. Presentation is optional. Okay, I will tell you later about what is http, what is https. Okay, as of now we are using, most of the time we are using https only. In WhatsApp also we are using https only, not http. I will tell you later about what is the difference between http and https. Okay, so as of now we are using WhatsApp. That WhatsApp it is converted as a https traffic. Presentation layer is optional. We can use or we can't use. Okay, what presentation layer will do means presentation layer will do encryption, decryption. What is encryption? What is a decryption?
Encoding and decoding by using secret keys.
Okay,
One part.
yeah, correct. Any other answer?
It's like encoding the code which is visible, and decoding is like which we present. It's kind of thing like we are writing in a code and we are decoding it into some presentation kind of thing.
Yeah, okay. So just a simple term, just hiding the data, that is called the encryption. Unhiding the data, that is called decryption. For example, your original message will be hi. Okay, if you are hiding, instead of hi, if I'm putting some words, that is called the encryption. If I'm just a decryption means unhiding, so I back converting into the same message, that is called the decryption. Okay, you're a small kid. Okay, so that time we can study A for 1, B for 2, C for 3, up to Z we can say as 26, correct? A for 1, B for 2. Instead of A, what you are putting? 1. That is called a simple encryption method. There's a lot of encryption method is available in the market. Okay, so I'm just saying about simple encryption method. Instead of one letter, you are putting some letter, that is called the encryption. Again, you are converting back your to original message, that is called the decryption. Okay, so encryption, you are just hiding your message. Okay, my original message will be the hi. Instead of H, I'm going to use 8. Instead of I, I'm going to use 9. My original message will be hi. Okay, I'm just encrypt. After encryption, the message will convert it into 89. That is called the encryption. Okay, so in the sender it will be encrypted, in the receiver it will decrypted. That will happen. Okay, so this is the optional. If you want, you can do it. You can't do it for security purpose. Most of the time we are doing the encryption only. Our most of the Android apps will be encryption happen. Most of the Android apps. Okay, so encryption will happen. In WhatsApp also we are using encryption method. So that's what sometimes you can also get end-to-end encryption. Okay, so WhatsApp application, it's purely encrypted message only. Okay, so
Sir, can I ask a question?
Yes.
Sir, you have written that application layer have HTTP or HTTPS. So it is
Mhm.
also read as hypertext transfer control protocol, right? Like
Yes,
that, I
hypertext
don't
transfer
know
protocol, hypertext
perfectly.
transfer protocol security.
So whether it will come in the transport layer or not, because here application is somewhat different and presentation there may be compression, encryption, decryption like this, whatever I remember in my study.
No,
So HTTP was explained in the transfer control to us. That's
yeah,
what.
yeah, that way I will tell you. So I will tell you later about this one. This question I will be tell you in the
Okay, okay,
transport layer.
okay.
Okay, if you are doing end user, if you are doing any application through HTTP or HTTPS, that is called the application layer. Okay, so second, presentation layer. Presentation layer will happen, encryption and decryption will happen in the presentation layer. So any doubts as of now?
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
Yeah, okay. So then it will go to fifth session layer. What session layer will do? The name itself is a session. Okay, so all your time management, connectivity. So who will be the responsible to manage your connection, time? The session layer is the responsible. Okay, so all the time management. So if example, if you're going to send you a message, what time you are sending, that it will be noted in the backend. So all the time management. So from source to destination, how long it will take time. Okay, everything it will be noted by the session layer. Time management, connection establishment. So who will be taking care of this layer? Means session layer will take care of this one. Connection establishment. Okay, so this is will happen session layer. And one more thing, if example, okay, so what is my original message? Hi is the original message. Okay, after encryption 89 is the message. Okay, so whoever seeing in between from sender to receiver, the all they see only 89 only, not high message. That's what I am done encryption. Okay, for example, my data size will be 3 MB. For example, I'm just taken. So what is my data size? It's a 3 MB file. Okay, so first three layers, that means application layer to session layer, whatever I'm sending the data, that data only I receive. 3 MB means up to session layer I will receive only the 3 MB message only. Okay, so up to session layer it will be happen in your mobile itself. Okay, so I'm just first I'm converting the traffic, next I'm just encryption my message, next I'm starting the time, and I'm just starting the connectivity also. So these three layers will be whatever data I'm sending, the same data only I receive up to session layer. Okay, so this up to session layer it's happen on my mobile only. Clear? Any doubts?
So can you explain once again the session layer?
Yeah, okay. So session layer, if example, okay, so you're going to send your data at 7 o'clock, 7:02. So just it will start the time. So I'm just sending the data at 7:02. If example 7:02, 1 seconds. So how long it will take time? 4 seconds, correct? So how I can find this time? Because the session layer started the time here and ended the time here. Okay, so how long it will take time? So 4 seconds.
4
That it
seconds.
will be happen in the session layer. And also the connection from it will be start the connection sending the data. So how I'm sending the data? Through HTTP or HTTPS. Okay, so after HTTP HTTPS the encryption will happen. Again it will go to session layer. Session layer will start the time, and also it will start the connection from source to just it will start the connectivity on the sender end, not the receiver. The sender only it will happen. Now clear? Next it will go to transport layer. What transport layer will do? What is the data size I received from the session layer? Up to session layer, what is my data size?
3 MB.
3 MB, correct? After I see the transport layer, what the transport layer will do? It will segregate your data. If example, my data size will be 3 MB, I'm just segregating. For example, I'm just taking like this. Okay, I'm just segregating 1 MB. I'm just segregating the data. Okay, so who will be segregating your data? A transport layer, that it will be converted as a segments. All the data will be converted as a segments. Okay, and one more thing. Okay, in a network there will be a lot of protocol will be there. In the network, lot of protocol will be there. Okay, so most of the protocol comes under either TCP or UDP. Have you heard this word? TCP or UDP? Okay, so I will tell you later after completing this OSI layer. I will tell you about what is the difference between TCP and UDP. Okay, so most all the network protocols comes under either TCP or UDP. Okay, so you are asking one question, correct? HTTP, HTTPS. This HTTP and HTTPS also comes under these protocols only. So just here, I'm just converting the traffic. That traffic under which protocol? Either TCP protocol or UDP protocol. Okay, so yeah, so what will be the difference between TCP and UDP? I will tell you later. Okay, maybe at the end of the today class, I will tell you about TCP and UDP difference. Okay,
sir.
first,
But
just
how it is coming from application? Because on application we can say browser, or we can say some kind of game is there, or file is there. That is
yeah,
an application.
yes,
But
correct.
you are saying, sir, as an a protocol is in the application. So
Yeah,
that's why
application.
I'm little bit
Yeah,
confused.
actually not actually a lot of if you are seeing anything, okay, as a user, if you are seeing any traffic, that is the application area. Simply you can just assume. Okay, we are seeing HTTP and HTTPS traffic, correct, in the browser. You can see HTTPS.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
so that
sir.
is why whatever you are seeing in the browser, that is called the application layer. Simply you can just
Okay.
remain this thing.
Okay.
Okay, so the data size, yeah, the data size will be segregating the transport layer. Okay, and one more thing, as of yesterday class, I said two things. What are the two things? Two address I said. One is MAC address. Next one is IP address. Okay,
Yes.
the MAC address. The second one is IP address. The third important thing is port numbers. Okay, I will tell you later about port number. Okay, there will be a lot of port numbers is there in the globally. Okay, so how the MAC address is important to send the data, how the network IP address is important to send the data. The same thing, we need the port number, then only it is possible to send. Okay, so I said in WhatsApp application, which one we are using? We are using HTTPS, correct? Normally WhatsApp we are using as a HTTPS only. Okay, I know about this HTTPS port number. What is HTTPS port number means? It's a 443. So this is a reserved port number. Okay, so I will tell you later about this port number. Okay, so by default HTTPS in the back end, it will take this port number. Just is a number only. How the IP address is just a number, how the MAC address is just a hexadecimal address. The same thing is a number only. Okay, so this is a reservation port number for the HTTPS protocol. Okay, so it just assign the transport layer. First, it will segregating your data. That data as we call as a segment, and it will check either we are using TCP traffic or UDP protocol, TCP protocol or UDP protocol. Okay, so HTTPS I said correct. So HTTPS comes under which protocol means it comes under TCP.
Transport.
TCP protocol.
TCP.
HTTPS comes under TCP protocol.
TCP,
Okay.
TCP.
After checking the TCP protocol, it will check the port number. It will just assign the port numbers. Each and every segments, it will assign the port numbers. So it's a number, just a number.
So every segment will have same port number. So
Yes, yeah. Because all are the same traffic only, correct? HTTPS traffic
Yes,
only
yes.
coming, correct? So I'm just segregating the data. Why it is segregating means because the network knows only about bits only, not decimal, not hexadecimal, but we are receiving as a what? Bytes, megabytes, correct? So that's what
Okay,
we
sir.
need to be
If you say hi, hello, how are you? Do you want to learn networking? So there are different kinds of data packets which are going to be segregated. So as early one of my colleague has asked that 443, the same number port number will be connected to the all data packets
no,
for
only the
any kind of
HTTPS
data.
traffic.
Let's say
Only HTTPS only.
only HTTPS we get in a same port number, right?
Yes, yeah. All the HTTPS traffic will be comes under only this port number. This is a reservation port number. We can't change this port number. For HTTP, it's a port number is 80. I will tell you later about the port number. Okay. So I just tell you the difference between. I'm just giving explain about the layers only. Okay. So now I receive the transport layer. Transport layer will just segregating the data and it will check the TCP or UDP. Next, it will assign the port number. Okay. So now I'm just taking only one segment. I have the 3 segments. Okay. So I'm just going to take only one segment. That segment, what transport layer will done? Transport layer just assign the port numbers. Right. So any doubts as of now?
Means only that that you are teaching right now, sir. 443 for the same. Right now you are saying hi that encrypted in the presentation layer. Then it is having the time management session for 4 seconds. Very it is understood. But after that you are segregating the data, means making a segment of data packets, right?
Yes, correct. Yeah.
So when we are transferring this at that time, for example, one data packet is suppose say image and the second one is text. Then every type of data will have the same port number in that
Yes,
case.
yes,
HTTP.
same port number. Yes.
Okay, okay, okay. That was my question in the previous session. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So next it will go to the third layer. What is the third layer? Network layer. What network layer will do means network layer.
Sir, 1 second, sir. So,
Yes.
sir, I'm
tell
having a doubt in transport layer.
Yes.
You told me that the transport layers will segregate my data, which means if these transport layers will segregate my data, means it can easily able to transfer my data as soon as possible.
Yes,
Is that
correct.
right, sir?
Yes.
Okay, sir.
So I will tell you at the end of the class and end of the layers. I will tell you how long it will take time to send or receive the data.
Okay.
Okay, so what network layer will do means network layer just assign your source IP address. So up to I said transport layer, it will be comes your mobile only. The port number will assign where it in your mobile only. Okay, so next it will go to network layer. What network layer will do means network layer just assign your IP address in your mobile phone IP address. It will assign. Okay, that IP address we call as a packets. So port number we call as a segments. Okay, IP address we can't call as a packets. What is the best example for the network layer is router. I will tell you later about router. Maybe the next class I will tell you about router. Okay, so network layer. If anyone asks about network layer, always comes to your mind. Okay, so IP address. IP address means it's a network layer and the router. These 3 things is important, and the IP address we can't call as a package. Okay, so just assign your source IP address. Next, it will go to the data link layer. what data link layer will do is just assign your MAC address. Data layer link layer is responsible to assign the MAC address. First I assign the port number, next I assign the MAC address, third I assign the second I assign the IP address, third I assign the MAC address. Okay, just assign the MAC address. That MAC address we can call as a frames. So the best example for data link layer is a switch. So I will explain later about switches and router. That time you can understood a lot of things about network layer and data link layer. Mostly in our CCNA class, we will see a lot of things about network layer, data link layer, and transport layer. So we will see a lot of things about, we can see a lot of things about TCP, UDP, IP address, and the MAC address. We can see a lot of things. I just giving basic intro only. Okay, so up to data link layer, any doubts?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Next, it will go to
No, sir.
physical layer. Physical layer, it is the responsible to check the connectivity, physical connectivity. Okay, either wired connectivity or wireless connectivity. It will just check your connectivity from source to destination. From source to destination, whether I have the connectivity to send the data or receive the data, it will be checking. If I have the connectivity, then the data will be sent as a bits. Which means what is a bits? Zeros and ones, correct? So just a physical layer, it will check the connectivity from source to destination, and the data will be sent over the bits. Okay, so now in the destination end, it will receive the physical layer. Physical layer. Okay, so in the destination, it will receive the physical layer as a bits format. Okay, after it's a bit format, then it will go to data link layer. Okay, so what data link layer will do? It will assign the destination MAC address. In the sender end, how we are assigning the source MAC address, the same thing in the destination also.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Suddenly the class was disconnected. That's why I asked.
Yeah, okay, fine. Okay, so physical
Can
layer
you-
just to check the connectivity from source to destination. Okay, after check the connectivity, then the data will be sent over the bits format. Okay, so now in the destination end,
So can,
yeah.
So can you come again with the data link layer?
Yeah, data link layer just it will assign your MAC address. Just assign your MAC address. That MAC address
Okay.
format will be the frames format. Frame. Okay, so a best example for
Okay, sir.
data link layer is a switch. Okay, I will tell you later about data link layer, network layer later. Okay, so physical layer just it will be check your connectivity from source to destination, and the data will be sent over the bits format. Okay, the destination now receive the bit format. Okay, now it will go to data link layer from the destination end. What destination will do means destination just assign the destination MAC address here. Next, it will go to the network layer. What network layer will do? Network layer will assign your destination IP address. Next, it will go to port number, transport layer. The transport, what it will do? It will same port number. Okay, so if it's HTTPS means
Okay.
same port number only, it will assign. Okay, so it will check whether proper HTTP traffic or HTTPS traffic. It will assign the port number. Just I'm taking as an example as a HTTPS. Maybe in the network there will be a lot of traffic will be there, lot of protocols will be there. That's everyone we can see later. Okay, so just for example, I'm taking as a WhatsApp application. That's what I put as a 443 as a port number. Maybe the different port number also it will be taken. Depends on what traffic you're using. That it will be depends. Okay, now the transport layer, what it will do? It will just collect all the segments, 11 segments. Just it will be collect. It will not merge. Okay, who will be merge your data? So session layer only, it will merge all your data. All the 3 MB file, it will be merged, and it will be checking same bytes whether I have the receive the proper bytes or not. If example, okay, if I'm not receive the 3 MB, if example I receive the 2.9 MB, that means my data has been lost, correct? So what it will session layer will do? Session layer, it will ask again to check to the transport layer, to check each and everything, each and every layer. Again, it will be checking the data. If I receive the proper data, then it will go to presentation layer. What presentation layer will do? Presentation layer will decrypt. What is a decrypt message? Hi. I think meeting is going to end in a minute. If it is ending, you can just rejoin, okay? And the
Okay.
destination, what it will do? It will just decrypt your data. My original message will be the hi. Okay, so my but I received as a 89. Okay, only the destination only know about this code. Instead of a, I need to put 1. Instead of v, only the destination only know about this code language. Okay, so that's what it will be decrypted. After decrypted, it will be display. It will go to the application layer. Application layer will be converted your traffic or either HTTP or HTTPS. The end user view, and it will be go your mobile phone. Then we can see as a hi message. This is what if you are sending any. I think everyone has joined. Okay, so now a destination end, we can see the message. Okay, so after decryption, it will go to application layer. Application layer again, it will checking. It will be converted as HTTP or HTTPS traffic into. We can view this in the our WhatsApp application. Over the WhatsApp application, we can see this message. Okay, so how long it will take time to send the data? Okay, I will tell you. If a device is directly connected, if the device is directly connected, it will take less than or equal to 1 milliseconds. If both the device is directly connected over the wired cable or some wireless cable, okay, so some wireless connectivity, then it will take less than or equal to 1 millisecond. But based on your connectivity, based on the file size, it will differ. But normally, if it is a directly connected, how long it will take time means less than or equal to 1 milliseconds. Okay, based on the connectivity or based on the file size, it will be vary. So the time will be taken less than or equal to not a second, it's a millisecond. Less than or equal to 1 milliseconds. Depends on your connectivity, depends on your internet speed, that is a connectivity. Okay, so and depends on your file size. Maybe if you are sending a huge file, maybe the 1 GB file, then it will take time. Depends on, that's what I mentioned here as depends on your connectivity, depends on file size, the time will be vary. So this is what OSI layer. Okay, so OSI layer, there will be 7 layer: physical, data link, network, transport, session, presentation, application. If you are the user, it will go in application layer to physical. If it is a network device, then it will go to physical to application. What application layer will do? Application layer just we can view all your application either HTTP or HTTPS. That is the application layer. Okay, next it will go to presentation layer. Presentation just encrypt or decrypt your message. Okay, after encryption, the session layer just it will start the time management, and it will be checking the connection establishment, and also it will be checking whether I have received the proper message or not. Also, that is also it will be checking the session layer. Up to session layer, the data will not segregating anything. Whatever is sending the data, the data will be received up to session. After it will be received transport layer. Transport layer just it will be segregating your all the data. So, okay, like example, I'm just taking as a 1 MB. Depends on your what application you are using. It will be depends. Just it will be segment the data, and it will be checking either the TCP protocol or UDP protocol. And next it will be checking the port number. It will just assigning the port number. After it will go to network layer. Network layer just assign the IP address. And data link layer just assign the MAC address for your source and the destination will assign the destination MAC address. Next, it will go to physical. Physical layer, just it will check the connectivity from source to destination, whether I have the proper connectivity, maybe the wired connectivity or wireless connectivity, it will be checking, and the data will be sent as a bits value. This is called the OSI layer. So any doubts?
Yes, sir. One query is there from my side. So I want to ask that physical layer is going to provide the destination MAC address or
No.
destination IP address?
Yeah, that's
Which
what
layer
actually.
is
Yeah,
going to provide?
yeah. Actually, all the there'll be one message will be provided. Okay, that is called as a ICMP message. Okay, so that I will tell you later. So without destination, we can't send the data. So we need the destination. Who will find your destination means there's a some protocol will check. That's what actually I check here. What I said. It will check the physical layer. It will be checking the connectivity. Okay. So how it will be checking the connectivity based on your ICMP message. Okay, that I will tell you later about. Okay, just just definition only. I'm not giving proper output. Just I'm putting the definition of the each and every layers.
Okay, means based on ICMP layer, the physical layer checks the connectivity,
Yeah,
right?
based
So,
on ICMP, this is a message. Okay, there'll be one ICMP message will be there. It will be a source message, destination message will be there in the ICMP. Okay, that maybe after some classes, maybe 4 or 5 classes, that I will tell you.
is it an internet control management protocol?
Yeah, message protocol,
Internet
internet control
management
message
protocol.
protocol.
Like this?
Not management, it's a message.
Okay.
Message protocol.
Okay. Protocol.
Yeah, that time I will
Message.
tell you.
Okay, fine. Yes, definitely. I'm not going to the deep, but sir, you have shown the one arrow up. So I'm confused in who is going to provide the destination MAC address and
The
destination.
data link layer. The data link layer.
What IP? Data link.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
whatever the sender.
But you also say that.
Yeah, whatever
There was a query that sir you have said that first data link layer will assign the port number, the second it will assign the
No, I
IP
said data
address,
link
then
layer
it will assign the
MAC
MAC
address.
address.
Data link layer always data link layer know
Okay.
only about MAC address. Network layer know only about IP address.
Okay.
Transport layer know only about port numbers.
Okay. Data link layer doesn't give the IP address, right?
Yes, yeah. They know only about MAC address only.
And okay, it doesn't give the particular port number also. Data link layer only provide the MAC address, right?
That's correct, yeah.
Okay. And destination MAC address is provided by which layer then?
Data
Because
link
it
layer
was
only.
added later on.
Yeah, data link
Only
layer
data
only.
link layer also.
Yeah, data link layer.
Okay.
Everything will be data link layer. It's responsible to assign MAC address. Everything it will be assigned.
Okay. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Welcome. Is anyone having any questions?
No, sir.
Yeah, okay, fine. Then I will go to the transport layer. Okay. So transport layer, I said we have the two protocols. What are the two protocols? TCP and UDP, right? Under the transport layer, I said there will be two protocols. One is TCP, next one is UDP. So then what is the difference between these two protocols? So what is the abbreviation for TCP?
Transmission control protocol.
Yes, transmission
Control protocol.
Correct. What is the operation for UDP?
User datagram protocol. So have you studied anything about TCP UDP difference?
Yeah, in college days.
In college days and the computer network subject, there is a one question will be that difference between TCP and UDP. Okay, the same thing only. I'm going to tell you again. Okay, so the second difference will be it is a connection oriented. Correct? It's a connection oriented. What is a connection oriented? What's the meaning for connection oriented? Connection oriented means we need the connectivity. So like just the same example, if I have the two computers, okay, so both the computer need the connectivity, maybe the wired connectivity or wireless connectivity, then only we can send. That's what I said, correct? So if both the end I have the connectivity, that is called as a connection oriented. If A, B have the proper connectivity, that is called the connection oriented. Okay. If example, if I'm sending the same message, hi message from computer A to computer B, whether I will receive message or not to computer B. If I'm sending the data, I have the connectivity. Okay, I'm going to send a message, hi message to computer B, whether I will receive the message or not.
If there is a network connection, then it will receive.
Yes, that's what I said. I have the connectivity. If I have the connectivity, surely I will receive. That is called, there is a connection oriented. Okay, you can just assume you don't have the connectivity, then you can receive the proper message. No, correct?
No.
If I don't have connectivity, okay, then whether maybe you can receive, maybe some maybe you can receive same message, okay, or you can receive as a IH, or you can just receive high, or just you can receive H. We can't give assurance. If I don't have the connectivity, then I will not give assurance to reach the same message. Maybe the data will be lost. That is called the connection less. Okay, so I will give just one example, but this is not an exact example, but I will tell you. Okay, if example, if you want to make a call to your friend, you need the connectivity or not? If example,
Yes.
I'm just going to call, just to make a call from my friend, I need the connectivity. Then only it is possible to make a call, correct? You also need the connectivity. Then only you can be able to call it. If your friend also need the connectivity, then only he will receive your call. Correct? We need the connectivity. Then only we can call it. Okay. But example, you can just assume, okay, you are going to send some message through some application. Maybe that you can assume it's a WhatsApp application. Okay, you can just turn off your mobile data or Wi-Fi. Okay, whether it is possible to make a message. Yes, correct. We can make it. We can just type it. If you're giving enter also, it will not go. But we can make it correct. Whatever message you're going to send, okay, you can just type it. You can send also. You can, if you're putting enter, but it is not getting a single tick. You're not getting any tick, correct? But you can able to make a message. Okay, that is the example for. But this is not an exact example for UDP. I'm just giving basic example. Okay, but this is not an correct example. Okay, if example, okay, so you just make a message. If you turn on the data, then you can send it, correct? You can possible to send, but you can just assume your friend turned off your mobile data. It is possible to receive? No, correct? So, but you can able to make a message. You can able to also send. Okay, But if you are getting the same message, your friend receiving the message, then you need the connectivity. If hello, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay, fine. Okay, so if you're going to make a call, both the end we need the connectivity. That is called the connection oriented. But if you're going to send you a message, you can just assume if you don't have the
Connectionless.
connectivity, then only you can able to send. That is called the I'm just a this is not an exact example for UDP, but I'm just telling you.
Sir, means whether there is a wireless connection for
Not
UDP
a wireless connection.
or,
This is a nice connection like that. That like
okay,
a
wireless connection for UDP and wired connection for TCP.
no, wired and wireless both are TCP only.
Okay, okay.
Okay. If I'm sending the data, I said whatever sending the data over the TCP, I can 100% I give assurance I will receive it because I have the connectivity. I can receive it. Then it is a secure, correct? That's what I'm just going to a third point as a it's a reliable. What is a reliable meaning?
Faithful connection it is.
It's a trusted, correct? Trusted connectivity, trusted, secured. We can meaning for the reliable is a secured, but this is a non-reliable. Why it is a non-reliable? Because it is a connectionless. I can't give assurance to receive proper message. That's what it is a non-reliable. Okay, this is the third point. Okay. So now what is a fourth point means? So I'm just telling this point and we'll end the session. Okay. Fourth point is three-way handshaking. Have you heard this word, three-way handshaking?
Yes, sir.
Yes, somewhat acknowledgement, time, sending request, somewhat like that.
Okay, so I will tell you about this one. Three-way, this is a sequence. SCQU, okay. SCENC sequence.
Third point written as three-way handshake.
Handshake, yeah, three-way handshake.
And what was the meaning?
Yeah, I will tell you. That's what I'm going to tell you now. Okay, so sequence number and three-way handshaking, it is necessary for TCP. It is not required for UDP. Okay, so three-way handshaking, it must required for TCP. The sequence number also, it must required for TCP, but UDP, it is not required. I will tell you these two now. Okay, just you can assume I have the two computers. I have the two computers. Okay, so just I'm going to send you data. Any messages, some messages I'm going to send you data from computer A to computer B. What it will be do first? Okay, one more thing. Each and every devices having one number, that is number called a sequence number. Each and every devices, maybe your mobile phone, your computer, laptop. Okay, so having one number. Okay, there is a random number. Okay, so how long it will number means it's a 8-bit number. If it is 8-bit means how many combination will be there? Like 0000. In a college days, have you studied 0001?
100 must probably, sir.
Okay, so overall it will get 256 combination. I will tell you later about
256.
how long it will combination. I will tell you on shortcut. Okay, there's a 256 combination will be 256 sequence number. It will be there each and every devices. Okay, it will be generate a random numbers. Okay, why we need this number means to establish a connectivity, to check the connectivity,
we need this number. Okay, that's what it will be generating. Okay, so randomly it will be, your device will be generating. Okay, for example, okay, computer A, if I want to send the data from computer A to B, first what it will do means it will be generating one number. There is number called a sequence number. For example,
Every
yeah,
device
every
have a
device,
sequence number, right,
yes,
sir?
every devices.
Okay.
So you can just assume I'm just send as a number as a X. Okay, X as a my number. Maybe in the under X there'll be 8-bit numbers. Okay, so first it will be generating one sequence number. Now the computer B is receiving computer A sequence number. Okay, if the computer B also want to receive the data, okay, or if computer B also want to send the data, what it will do means it will acknowledgement that for sequence number. Sequence, if computer want to receive the data or computer wants to send the data, okay, so it will acknowledge. For example, what is my sequence number? Computer has generated X, correct? So it will be received as a X plus 1, like that.
X plus.
So some acknowledgement number. Okay, so for example, I'm just saying as a plus 1 for acknowledging computer A sequence number, and also the computer B generating computer B sequence number. Okay, now computer B generating one sequence number as well as computer A sequence number I acknowledged. Next, what it will do? Again, it will acknowledgement with Y plus 1. Okay, so I will tell you one example. First, computer A asking one message. I'm going to talk with you. First, what it will do? It asks, I'm going to talk with you. What computer B will do? Yes, I am also interested to talk with you. First, computer A asking, okay, I'm going to talk with you. Okay, so computer B again, yes, I am also interested to talk with you. Okay, let's talk. Like 3-way. Okay, so 3-way, before going to send the data, okay, I don't want to lose my data. That's what it will be checking whether I have the proper connectivity to send the data. First is just checking whether computer B accept my data or not. That is what the 3-way handshake will do. One more example I will tell you. For example, I'm just asking in the WhatsApp group. Okay, so all the students are available at 8 o'clock. I'm just asking the first message. I'm just asking if all you are available, what you will do? You will acknowledge my message, correct? Yes, I'm available. If you are not available, yes, I'm not available. You can just respond my message. What again I will do? Okay, let's connect at 8 o'clock. Before start the class, okay, what I'm just asking to you, okay, whether you are available or not, I don't know, correct? So before I want to start the class, first I'm just checking with you whether you guys are available or not. The same thing, the computer going to start the sending the data. First it will be checking whether the computer B it's accept my data or not. That's what it will be happen in the 3-way handshaking. Okay, why the TCP having this 3-way handshaking? Why UDP don't have? Because UDP means I said already, I don't have the connectivity. It's a connectionless. If I have the connectivity, then only I can check this one, correct? If I don't have the connectivity, how I can check it? No. So that's what in the TCP must required. It is necessary in the TCP protocol. 3-way handshaking is must required, must necessary for TCP protocol. It is not required on UDP protocol. The same thing, sequence number also, it will be necessary to send the data. UDP, it is not necessary. Okay, and the 6th point, the last point will be TCP. It's slow compared to UDP. Why it's slow? Because the 3-way handshaking is happened, correct? The 3-way handshake is happened. That's what it will take time. That's what it's slow to compare to UDP. It's just faster. Compared to TCP, it's just faster. So these are the 6 points. Maybe if you're going an interview, maybe they will ask about this difference between TCP and most of the network protocols maybe comes under TCP, maybe comes under UDP. But this is the main difference between TCP and UDP. So another some more difference also will be there. You can just search in the Google. Okay, but these are the main difference between TCP and UDP. So any doubts on TCP and UDP and three-way handshaking?
So can you please explain again the three-way handshaking?
Yeah. So before going to send the data, okay, so computer A going to send the data to B. Okay. So B, whether I don't know correct whether B will accept my data or not. So before going to send the data, I want to know whether computer B is accept my data or not. That's what I'm just generating one number. That number called the sequence number. Each and every device having one sequence number. It will be generating one random 8-bit numbers. Okay. Once computer A is sending the data, computer B accept the data, then it will be acknowledgement by sequence number. Computer A sequence number, it will be acknowledgement, and also it will be generating a new sequence number from computer B. Finally, computer A acknowledgement my message. That's what I said. Three-way. Computer A asking, I want to speak with you.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
So any doubts?
Can I ask one question?
I got it, sir.
Yes.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
So can I ask one question related to the same?
Yes.
Sir, when acknowledgement y+1 is going, at that time data is going
No,
simultaneously
data will
with
not go.
y.
After three-way completed, then only the data will go.
After three-way.
Yes, after three-way completed, the fourth one only the data will send. Only the acknowledgement.
Okay. Whether
Yes.
okay, only acknowledgement will be there.
Yes, acknowledgement will
I
happen.
thought y+1 means the data is going with
No.
that
Y
one.
means
Okay.
Y the B sequence number. It will acknowledgement with +1.
Yes. Okay.
No other third party can
And it is
interfere in this.
Sorry.
No other third party can interfere in TCP
Yeah.
connections, right, sir?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, again one thing I want to say here, sequence number is unique always for every data packets,
Yes.
and
It's
is
a unique.
it 256 bit combination?
Yeah,
It's
256.
unique.
Yeah, it is a
Okay.
unique.
But sir,
It is a device-based unique,
okay.
not for all the unique. It's a device-based unique.
Okay, device based.
Yes.
Okay. It is device based.
Yeah.
And again, I want to ask that regarding connection oriented, because there is connection, that's why you are sending sequence X, you are getting acknowledgement sequence X+1 and Y+1 you are again transmitting. But in the connection less, means how they can detect if I am a laptop and you are also on laptop, sir, but I want to talk with you, but at that time you are in the connectionless network, so how it will send the
Yeah, it
data
will talk.
packets
That's
to
what I said.
your system?
The data will
Using
loss.
UDP.
The data will loss. So some protocol comes
Okay.
under UDP. That time I will tell you later how it will work. Some of the protocol.
Yes, that's why
comes
because
and-
of connectionless, that is confusing.
Yeah. Some of the
Little bit.
protocol, okay, comes under
Okay.
UDP. That time I will tell you how the protocol will work.
Okay, fine. Thank you, sir.
Okay. So I think no question. Okay. So next week onwards, we will start. I think tomorrow Saturday, correct? So no class on this week. Weekend, Saturday and Sunday. In next week onwards, we can start the class at 8:30. Okay. So because I have some other class will be lagging. 7 to 8, I am going to start one more classes. Okay. So I need some break. Okay. So let's start connect 8:30 to 9:30.
So you told us to download Cisco Packet Tracker.
Yeah, you download it, correct?
7.1.
Maybe the next class, yeah, I will tell you on lab session also.
Okay,
Yeah,
sir.
can we have
Actually, I'll
the
start
hands-on on this OSI for the network session? That is a three-way
Yeah, once you once you
shaking.
completed all the basic session, you can because
Okay,
if
okay.
you don't know about network routers switches, how you can, if you know about
Okay,
everything,
okay.
then you can just do the basic.
Okay, okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay,
So
sir.
actually, I started practicing in that because one of my friend was completed CCNA, and right now he is doing CCNP course. So see, he was teaching me in that lab session. So I was started practicing that, sir.
Yeah, okay, then fine. So I just trying to do some other instead of Zoom, we can try some other because actually in 45 minutes it was disconnected, correct?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so I will.
Sir, MS Meet will be the good one, sir.
Yeah, okay. Okay, if you have any questions, you can just let me know. Otherwise, you can drop some other, maybe drop it.
No, sir.
No, sir. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Anyone know about
Next,
Teams,
next session
Microsoft
will be
Teams?
on my.